Hello everybody, welcome back to G Views. I'm a 20-year-old cisgendered white girl who loves talking about movies and TV. Now for today's G View, I'm going to be looking at one of the new Netflix TV shows called Cursed. It's based on kind of the medieval King Arthur tale, but it focuses on the female protagonist called Nimue and her journey with this cursed sword, the sword of power, the sword of kings or queens, and how she becomes this, I don't know, like leader figure amongst the Fae, the people who are being persecuted and being murdered by the Catholics, the red people. So I wanted to look at this because I really enjoyed like the TV shows like Robin Hood and Merlin on BBC, of course Doctor Who as well, and I have always enjoyed kind of the King Arthur mythology of that. Like I even watched the King Arthur Guy Ritchie movie and it was kind of enjoyable but like boring at the same time, but I really wanted to see it from a different perspective, so I was like, oh yeah, Katherine Langford, I think that's her name, and she's Nimue, and I was like, oh, you know, I've never watched 13 Reasons Why, but I was like, this girl is so pretty, how could I not watch her? And I have a lot of opinions, so let's get right into the G-View. So the main protagonist is Nimue, who is played by Katherine Langford, and she is this woman who is part of the Fae, who are kind of these like magical people who like connect with nature and have like mythological powers, so they can connect with nature and cause, like, she can cause trees to like do harm to other people if she's like really distressed. And she, when she was 5, she was cursed by a black spirit, dark spirit, and she has this big bear claw on her back, and she is then shunned by a lot of the other Fae except her mother. And basically these red people are the Catholics, or I think the Catholics are the Christians, and they're slaughtering and burning down the Fae. They're killing them because of they're different, and it's led by this old guy and his son, who I was, for the whole show, was like, this guy's kind of cute. I recognize this guy, realized that he was Isaac from Teen Wolf the whole time, and I was like, ooh, because I was like, he's cute, but like, he's obviously a bad guy. I had a dichotomy with this TV show, big word, I know. At first, I was like, this is really boring. The episodes are really long. They're 55 minutes long sometimes. And I love a good 25-minute show. I think that's my perfect runtime, so then I can just watch them all. And with this, there's 10 episodes and they're like 50 something minutes long. Sometimes it dragged out so much. Like sometimes the action was really boring, and the dialogue was so boring at times. So it really does drag, and then sometimes it really picks up and I'm like, oh, what's this tea? And it's kind of like one of those CW TV shows. Okay, so I'm gonna look at the actors. So Katherine Langford is Nimue, and she's really good. I think she's a really great actress. I haven't really ever seen her in a role except in Knives Out. But she's really good, and she's so pretty. Like, her face is just so stunning, and her hair. Another character I really liked was her friend, Pim. I thought she was also really natural acting. Like, I thought them together were really, I don't know, natural. It wasn't look like they were just reading dialogue and crazy weird shit. They were really good, and I thought Pim was really funny, and I thought she was a really good actress. I'd like to see her in more things. I would like to see more of her character in the show. Another of my favorites was Merlin. He is the alcoholic. He's kind of annoying at first, but then, spoiler, he and Nimue are father and daughter, which I was like, whoa, I was like, yes, I like the spoiler, well, not spoiler, the twist. I like the twist. and I thought he was really good too. Arthur, he's not King Arthur in this. Arthur, really cringe. Honestly, he starts singing and I'm like, shut the fuck up. He cringed me the hell out, and like he stole Nimwe's sword and I was like, that is not cool. And he was annoying. Another person I found annoying was Luther Pendragon. He was really he was in a campy movie, and the whole show is not campy. It could have gone campy. Kind of wish it had gone campy, but he was in his own world, and I don't know whether his performance was amazing or terrible. So that's the acting. I want to talk about kind of the sets and the special effects. So I found out that the executive producer was Frank Miller, who is notoriously known for doing like 300 and The Dark Knight Returns and other like Sin City, so really brutal, bloody things. And you can tell like this show is very bloody, very gory. So if you don't like that, I wouldn't recommend watching this. It's very gory. The effects sometimes look really good. Really good. I quite like gore, but sometimes this show went so crazy with the fake blood. It was just like splat, 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 splat. But the problem was that none of the splat went on the person who was killing the other person, so it was so fake. I thought the cinematography was good. I really enjoyed, like, you really got into the world of the characters. Sometimes it was just real cheese and like very predictable, and like I wanted to go into different directions and it didn't. But overall I did enjoy the TV show, but is it something I'm going to remember for a long time and something which I'm like dying to see the second season? No, I'm not. So if I had to give this cursed TV show a rating, I'd probably give it a 6.5 out of 10. I just think the episodes could have been shorter, and I think the pacing could have been a lot better. Some of the acting was really good. Some of it was not. I just wanted it to go and pick a tone, either be campy or be serious. Like, pick one, because sometimes crossing it doesn't work, and I didn't really understand a lot of the characters' motivations, except for like Nimue and Merlin. I thought they were really good together. So if you do like King Arthur and that kind of mythology, then you might enjoy this TV show and the fantasy. But if you don't like gore and if you don't really like long shows, then I don't think this is for you. So anyway guys, I hope you like this G-view of Cursed. Make sure to give it a like and subscribe. I will put my last G-view in the description box below alongside my Instagram and Twitter, so make sure to check them out. They're really good places. Also make sure to comment down below if you have any other TV or films you want me to G-view. Again, I'm looking at Netflix, Amazon Prime and things like that, but I'd legit just GV things I want to, and I was like, Curse, it's a new one, and you know, it's my opinion for whether or not you want to spend, you know, 11 hours watching it or whatever. So anyway guys, I hope you're staying safe and I will see you soon.